Hey guys, in this video we're going to go trade this 2015 Honda Foreman 500 that I bought for $1,500, and we cleaned it up a little bit. We're going to try to trade it for an Arctic Cat Wildcat 1000X. The guy said all it needed was the starter gear. It was stripped out, but they're always notorious, the Arctic Cats. And yeah, let's see if we can go trade them. And sorry for always not recording, going to make the trade, because I don't want to be disrespectful in any kind of way. And once again, thanks for watching and subscribe. Alright, here we got the Arctic Cat Wildcat, I want to say, or something 1000X. Anyways, we got the notorious gear that strips out on them in the starter and gasket kit, and hopefully we didn't get screwed on this machine. Just hoping that we can replace that gear in there and get away with it. If not, most of the time they crack inside of that, where that gear sits. It gets in a bind and it cracks the case. If so, then the motor, I'd say it's toast, but it's not toast because it's a good motor. But if that cracks off in there, you have to split the whole cases and get a new case. Let's hope for the best. Start by unhooking this battery. Alright, got the battery unhooked. Let's get it out the way. Almost looks like a newer battery. Now we can get to those top exhaust bolts right there. So we got the one part of the exhaust off, as you can tell there. So now we're gonna pull this cover off. I got all the bolts broke loose, and they're T30 Torx bit. I'm gonna break them loose and see what we can find out. Alright, so we did get lucky. This gear here doesn't look, if you guys can see it. Doesn't look bad at all. Starter's chewed up. I'm gonna have to flush this and get all these pieces out of here. It's probably all in the bottom of the motor. Alright, we're gonna try to drain all this oil and get that cleaned out before we install the new gear. And this looks like cracks here, but it's just rubber gasket maker where they put the old gasket back on, it seems. Alright, as you can tell, we had to take the other side of the exhaust off as well, because getting to them bolts back in there, pretty hard to when that pipe's right here in your way. I even tried to go in from the front right there. Still couldn't get them because the pipe was directly in front of the bolts. Maybe with the stock exhaust, it's routed different, but with this one, like I've watched other videos of people changing these gears and they were able to do it without taking any of the exhaust off. This just has the aftermarket pipes on it and makes it a lot more difficult. We got the starter out, finally. Look at the teeth on it. Completely sheared off all the way around. So I'm just scared about all that metal that got down in that motor. You would think this magnet here would catch most of it, but a lot of it I really fell in that hole, in that pan. I'm hoping we can take that cover off on the bottom right there. This one right here. Maybe get a lot of that oil out. I mean, a lot of the metal. I'm hoping. Especially change the filter, because it's probably caught a lot of that metal. Well, we'll get you back when we're cleaning it up. Alright, I got the cover all cleaned out. I actually took the stator out, and I took the, whatever you want to call that. Alright, we got this all cleaned up best we could. I got the gasket kit, the new starter, and the upgraded gear that comes with the starter. I'm getting it installed. Got it all cleaned up, got the new starter installed, the new gear. Now it's time to throw it back together. See if we can get this thing to crank up today. Alright, we got everything back installed. Now we're gonna try to crank it. Alright, we got it hooked up to my truck. We're gonna see if it'll crank for the first time. I'm not gonna let it run long because I still want to drain the oil out of it and get all the metal shavings out, but I got most of it out of the stator cover. We'll see if it cranks. Now let's change that oil. Alright, we're gonna drain this oil out. Oh yeah, it caught a lot of the metal. It's not good at all.